if you are a mobile developer and you are using UE5, I guess this video help you to, get your answer, kind of like. So your most question, I get lots of comments from the last 2 years, and I just make them a filter version, and that is the comment that I get usually. I'm going to get reply from there. So the first question you asked me so much that, bro, why the Unreal Engine version 5 give us a very big APK, or if it's UE4 version as well, it's in a blank project even I get more than 150 MB or 200 MB. What the heck it is? So the straight answer is, look, UE or Epic never ever targeted their engine for the low-end device supported, or they never concentrate or target, okay, we are going to focus on the mobile sector as well. They always target in AAA stuff, so that's why they make everything so much higher that it's not able to get easily. And you will be see that in UE4 version there's a tons of useless plugins are available. In UE5 there's still are available that you even don't need, but yeah, now it's a more or less. But in UE5 version there's a problem of their shading. They literally change the shading and stuff, they make it more improved. So as usual, if you improve something, your file size will become large. So that is basically affecting in Unreal Engine mobile APK. Even if you compare with the Unity, you will be probably see that it just if you export even with a complete game of third person shooting, they provide by default a third person shooting templates. It's just commonly under 20 to highest 70 MB. Okay, but for a UE5, it's just a third person that the character doesn't do too much, just run away and jump and simple scene. Okay, I guess a 10 feet by 10 feet room, but still the APK size is more than 200 MB, which is really crazy, I understand, but we can't do anything at that. We can try to compromise, or we can try to compromise the quality, or we try to, there's a lots of stuff in the pack building, the project configuration, you remove useless plugin, modify your maps, textures, and there's some more project settings are available that you can do. And maybe you can get you can reduce half of MB of kind of like a 50 to highest 100 MB. If you are watched the Unreal Lasters UE Fest, you probably watch that video, or you should be watching the video, so you will get better idea about that. So that is one of your most question about the UE4 mobile APK size. Your second question is why it's very hard to monetize the game, or is easy to monetize the game. So I personally suggest it's not, because with even UE4 version or UE5 version, they doesn't provide any type of like rewarded or industrial ads. So you are only can depend on the banner ads. So in UE 4.27 version, the banners work perfect. Even in 5 version, there's in 5.123 version has a glitch of ad move, but in 4 it's pretty much stable now. So you can use the banner one, but yeah, still you need to do some configuration at there. But yeah, you can use only the banner. But now you have a question, bro, is there any no rewarded install available? Look, there's a maybe install available, but it's not work properly or 100%. Okay, about the rewarded, you need to depends on the plugins. So in my market, I saw that there's not too much expensive, like there's some plugins under less than $30. So suppose you are earning from your game more than $50 just a month. Just suppose you are very small developer, you doesn't have too much audience. At that event, you will be get more than $50 to $60. So I guess it's worth it for you to just spend $30 to or $40 to just in a good plugin. Okay, I'm not supporting any plugins or promoting any plugins, but yeah, there's a lot of plugin available in Epic, so you can probably try. I suggest you to all of the Atmos plugins are pretty same. Some of them they provide very high quality supports and documentation, and they provide some more feature like Unity ads and like monetization plus. So you can probably their package some more higher, so it really depends on you. Your third question is usually that, bro, why we get bad performance in the UE5 version rather than the UE4 version. Even that is the same question is happening from the UE4 version as well, because Unreal Engine continuously updating their engine. and the mobile gen is kind of like after the 2 to 4 years under the mobiles become a new version of they so you try to switch. Now it's basically depends on you. As I said, it will be depends on your targeted audience. If your targeted audience is for mid-range user, or like where it doesn't mobile have so much powerful, so at that point you need to target it the lower engine version. Okay, now as a problem, the solution is you can use the Unreal Engine oldest version, brainstorm yourself, or you need to do double hard work, and you can get a APK. Okay, and secondly about the engine, the UE5 going to be more unstable in future as well. I think they're going to make Summit more stable in performance wise, but you will don't see very the huge change kind of like GTA 4 to GTA 5, like a revolutionary kind of like a graphics or very good update. You don't see like that, but you probably see some more better performance. Okay, your last question of not last one, there's many more question, but your number 4 question is kind of like depends on UE version, like bro, why Unreal Engine doesn't update their engine so much in for the Googles or kind of like app stuff, like why? So look, as I said, Unreal Engine doesn't care about too much about the mobile stuff. They probably care about the PlayStation, Xbox or AAA stuff. So usually what's happened that it's basically they are not targeting, so they don't keep their self updated with the Google policy. Suppose if there's anything change in Google, so you have to wait for until a new fix or hot fix come by Epic, otherwise it's going to be problematic for you. Okay, lastly you have a question about the Unreal Engine iOS stuff, that bro, how much easy is now to export the game for iOS. Look, the first problem is iOS really tough stuff, like their policy is very crazy, and you have to use a Mac or iPad. I'm not sure whatever, but that how much you can able to export this stuff, because there's a need provision certificate. They'll require lots of certificate that you can create probably individually. It doesn't require any business organizational stuff. You can still do by individually as well, but still there's a lot of certificate required by the Apple. You need to use Mac, you have to iPhone, you have to get an iPad to get your test, otherwise they don't provide any logs. Like the Google Play Store, like the Firefox does, that if there's any problem they say you that okay, this is the problem, try to fix that and re-upload. But Apple does only say that this is the issue, fix by yourself. They don't provide any logs, so it's very hard, and also it's really super kind of like confusing, because there's a very less tutorial available for the iOS. So that is the thing. But if you can do that, you're very lucky, because you have really built a very very problematic stuff. Okay, and lastly about the source build engine. So why you have a question about the multiplayer as well, that bro, is it easy to multiplayer game, and what is basically the cross platform or the UE5 mobile networking, or it's very different than the PC version and the mobile one. So look, the application is pretty same. Also there's a question I will tell you later, but answer I'll tell you later, but the network system is pretty same. Okay, it doesn't require too much extra system for the running the mobile, such as like Android or iOS. Just maybe there's some of cases the CF files require some of devices. It depends on the plugins or the server that you are using. Otherwise it's very easy to use. And lastly, your question was with some of you always question me that bro, if I write something code for the Android, will it work if as well as iOS? Look, it will be depends on which type of sector you are working. Kind of like just a player logics or anything with the blueprint, it's probably going to be work as iOS as well. But it will be if you are something kind of like a plugin sector, you have to check their plugins developer documentation, technical details, the platform supported, because some of plugin might be not support the iOS, so even it's working perfectly in your Windows, Android or Linux or any other version, but it's not going to be work as for iOS, because iOS requires lots of some more system that is the plugin doesn't support. So it will be depends on the plugins. Otherwise, if it's anything from the Epic one that Epic by default providing, so you can just close your eye and do your code and just release, it's going to be work. Okay, and lastly about the tutorials, like you always ask me that bro, where I can learn this stuff, where I can. So look, I will honestly saying that I even don't make too much profile videos on the mobiles or stuff. So the YouTubers are now becoming like more like, whenever YouTuber becomes a more big, they try to make the videos more or less, because they really work with not than lots of companies or lots of stuff, that they are now too much busy to make the usual tutorials they do it whenever they are small. So but the problem is, when they are small, their algorithm or their, because their YouTube channel is small, they are not coming in the front page of whatever you are trying to look at. So that is a problem as well. So I think that you can't follow an individual YouTuber, such as like only just like me. Like I make a tech dev history, I make videos, but still you can't only follow me and depends on me. You have to watch others YouTube channel videos, and then you are able to get your success. Otherwise it's not possible even. Okay. And lastly, about the learning stuff, you can use Unreal Engine documentation, because now it's more better than the what else is. And the Unreal Engine source of you, there's a lot of are available. Unreal Engine now providing there are some more tutorials, you can watch them, and it's kind of like, you have to, for fixing a problem, you have to watch 10 videos and mash them or mix them, make a juice, and give it taste that okay, you need this kind of like taste, not this, and extract that the parts that you don't need, put some more masala that you need, okay, kind of like that, and you need to solve the problem like that. Okay, because the mobile fix, this is very lazy in Unreal Engine. So let's see what they do in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and that's all in this Q&A video. See you next video. Bye bye.